there's nothing wrong as such with being an agreeable person. We can have agreeable people and disagreeable people. However, when it comes to narcissistic individuals who are often on the disagreeable end of the spectrum, that doesn't necessarily make someone a narcissist in itself. However, when dealing with narcissistic individuals, your agreeableness is put in their hands to sort of train you into becoming a people pleaser. And when you become a people pleaser, you might find it very difficult to say no to things, even when it inconveniences you. You might begin to avoid conflict and confrontation, suppress your own needs. And a narcissistic individual will thrive off this because they will create the conflict and the confrontation to put you in a difficult place. They will go all out to make you walk on eggshells around them. When you find yourself putting others first out of fear of upsetting another person, there's a high probability you're dealing with an emotional manipulator that you need to step away from. When you find yourself feeling anxious or guilty every time you prioritize yourself or assert a boundary, when you get accused of being selfish or awkward or stubborn, there's a high chance that you need to start to distance yourself from that person because they're looking to emotionally manipulate you to get their needs met by you. When you have a hard time making a decision without their approval, they've trained you into believing that your decisions are wrong in some way, and they punish you if you make a decision by yourself. When you find yourself downplaying your achievements, when they're not pleased for you, when they're not happy for you, when they don't celebrate with you, when they invalidate you and put you down, you need to create distance from that kind of person. When you begin to find yourself feeling responsible for their happiness, we are all responsible for our behaviours and our actions, and if we're intentionally doing something that's going to cause someone else harm, then we are responsible for how we're making them feel. However, you're not responsible for another person's happiness if you're not doing anything to intentionally cause them harm. When you struggle to ask them for help and support because you feel belittled or criticised or not enough every time you do, and when they just keep coming back whenever they need you, whenever they want something from you, they have no qualms in asking you for help and support, but you're not allowed to ask them. There's a high probability that you are an agreeable person that's become a people pleaser to serve a narcissistic individual. And it's about creating a safe distance, finding a safe way out, creating those boundaries of emotional, physical and psychological distance from them, learning to say no to genuine people who aren't going to attack you, and walking away from those who do not understand or accept your word no.